Addy soldiers. If I look sweaty and bedraggled, it's because of the time that I'm filming this. I just got back from Vancouver Pride. I've never had a chance to go to Pride, and this is the first year that I ended up being able to go, and it was so fun. It's a bus, that's a ball pit, and it's not for adults. It was just really cool to have such a big community of people that all dressed really well, all were super fabulous, and just not afraid of being who they were in public, and everyone cheering everyone on, and it was just wonderful. Now, I accidentally missed Pride Month this year, which was back in June, because, you know, I had a birthday and then I had a mental breakdown, like it happens. But I still want to do some kind of LGBT, sort of rainbow flag, book video in general, so it's a little late, but better late than never, because today we're doing the Rainbow Pride Flag book tag, which, if you don't know, is where we go through the colors of the rainbow and I pick a book that has to do with each color or gives me a vibe of each color. Oh my god, I just realized I can make a joke about a reading rainbow! Yeah, let's get started. Number 1 is Red, which stands for life. So talk about a character that gives you life. It is some proud person of who they are and who they love. For me, I am picking Florence from Elise Kova's Alchemists of Loom trilogy. We got fantasy steampunk dragons and girls who like girls. That sounds great to me. I believe the main character, Ari, is bisexual, but the side character of Florence is just straight up lesbian. She just loves girls, and I love her. Florence is just short and spunky, and she's leading a revolution down on Loom while Ari's off, doing badass hero stuff, but Florence is the one that's getting shit done. She will fight for the people that she loves, and she's just really fun and cute and resourceful, and also like a good sharpshooter. Someone that you want on your team. I love her. Number 2 on this list is Orange. Talk about a character who you feel a connection with. And for that, I am picking Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. I love this book so much because it is about a girl named Ramona Blue who's like 6 feet tall and has blue hair, and she, at the beginning of the book, identifies as a lesbian, and then as a childhood best friend moves back to town, who is a boy, she starts getting other types of feelings and kind of has to like rethink her identity. And I really like and recommend this book because it's sort of about not putting yourself in a box, even if that box is already outside the box. And I connect with this book in particular because you know how it's LGBTQIA+. Yeah, I'm the plus. So not only does it speak to me, but I'm sure it can speak to a lot of other people who don't really know themselves or don't identify with a label under the umbrella of queer. Third up is Yellow for Sunshine. Talk about a book that makes you happy and fills you with joy. I'm gonna go for a classic over here with The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, specifically why was that so difficult? Specifically, Magnus Bane. Magnus is just a sassy, magic-wielding, freewheeling bisexual, and honestly, that's what I want to be when I grow up. His whole character arcs in all of her series I love. I just love him, and I love what he's been through. I need to give him a hug, and then I want to go clubbing with him. Like, he's so funny, he's so cool, and he has some really good one-liners that I definitely have stolen. Next up is Green for Nature, so pick a book that is set out of this world. I am going to pick Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan, which is a demon world with animals that could have gone into fairy territory very quickly. I'm so glad that it didn't. This world, the more demon you are, the more animal you look. So there's like paper castes, which are humans, steel castes are like half demon, half humans, and then moon castes are full-on demons, and the main character gets taken away to be a courtesan or concubine of this weird-looking, bullish, literally demon king. This book does deal with very mature themes, and there are many trigger warnings in here, so if you are interested, you might want to like look at that list, just saying. But I think that she dealt with it in a really respectful way, and I think it did work with the story, and I think that she wrote this whole book just very well. I'm so impressed with this debut novel. I loved it. It's beautiful. Like, if this cover doesn't make you a little gay, like, come on. My rainbows are slowly migrating downward. I'm trying to keep this PG, but I also want to show these off, because, like, These were like $6 a piece. Number 5 is Blue, which is supposed to be for peace. So pick a book where a character makes peace with themselves or a hard truth. For Blue, I have decided on The Handsome Girl and Her Beautiful Boy by B.T. Gottfried. This is one of the more unique LGBTQ books that I've ever read because it is about a handsome girl and a beautiful boy, and basically how they go out in society and how society treats them based on how they look, but then how they identify on the inside versus the outside, and kind of like why they're trying to squeeze themselves into a box of identity because they don't even know. And I'm like, you know what? That's great. I feel like lots of teenagers that are reading this are like, I don't know how I feel, and seeing characters like this come to peace with themselves, even if their peace is, I don't really know, or I'm gonna work to figure it out, I think is a great message. The characters are sassy and quirky and fun, and I don't have an outro for this book, so we're gonna move on. And lastly, number 6 is a little difficult, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit because it's supposed to be purple for Spirit, which is to talk about a book that deals with LGBT themes and religion. But I have not read anything like that before, so if you have, recommend it down below, because I think that's something that we need in the book community. And I'm gonna cheat by going with society instead of religion, because convenient purple book is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats, Coats, and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. This is one of my favorite books and definitely one of my favorite sequels because Felicity is just such a cool character, and she's like 15 and studying to be a doctor in the 1800s, and I'm like, go girl. But then she's also Arrow/Ace, and she's being put on the marriage market because that's something that young women do. And it's this big book about adventuring and medicine and women's rights and sea serpents, but also sexuality and expectation and just doing what you want to do and being confident in yourself. And it was such a good book, so heartwarming, and I love the fact that even though this is a YA novel that has a girl in it, she's not a love interest to anybody. She's like, I'm not interested, man. I just want to go off and study some sea serpents. Cool, let's go do that. Like, I know unicorns are the animal symbol of gayness, but like, can we do sea serpents as well? Can we add that to the list? I'd be okay with that. So there you have it. There is the Rainbow Pride Flag book tag for all of you. Hope you liked it. Please leave down below any other LGBTQIA+ recommendations, because I'm not a huge contemporary person. So the majority of the books that I read around contemporaries are LGBTQIA+ type books. Plus, I love me some atypical romance in some good fantasy settings. I just don't think that there's any excuse anymore to not put a gay couple in your book because it's not realistic, or oh, it's in space, or oh, it's in a fantasy world. Like, sure, okay, you keep on thinking that. Guess who's not gonna buy your book now? I just think it's silly that people are so caught up with if other people can't marry other people, or that's not okay for that other person that I don't know to be that way. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Sharon, what do you have to say about that guy over there who's obviously with the love of his life when you're obviously trapped in a loveless marriage if you have all this time to go put your nose in someone else's business? Like, what do you care at the end of the day? As Jenna Marble says, what other people are doing with their genitals? Like, I don't. If you're having a good time and everyone's consensual and like really likes the other person, everybody should just do it. Just do everybody. Everybody should just do everybody. I'm just open to love is love, and I don't think there's anything wrong with people loving other people. And if you don't believe that, you can get out of my life and get off of my channel and go live in the dark ages until you die of depression because you're not willing to open up your mind to anything else except your very narrow view of life. Yeah, okay, that got dark. Let's just, everyone's great. Having a fun time over here. Woo, look, rainbows. You know where to click to like the video. You know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!